Source maps are essential tools in modern web development, as they map minified or transformed code back to its original, readable source files, significantly simplifying the debugging process for developers working with production builds. When JavaScript and CSS code is minified and optimized for production deployment, it becomes densely packed and unreadable, turning what was once clear logic into a challenging puzzle that makes effective debugging a significant hurdle for developers under tight deadlines. Fortunately, most modern build tools such as Vite, Webpack, Rollup, Parcel, and Isbuild automatically generate these source maps during the build process to support seamless debugging even in optimized environments. These source maps are structured JSON files that contain comprehensive details about the original files, precise line numbers, column positions, and detailed code mappings, empowering browsers' developer tools to display the unminified, original code for setting breakpoints and stepping through execution. However, a critical issue arises when these source maps are inadvertently exposed in production environments, presenting a significant security risk that many developers unfortunately overlook in their deployment configurations. Malicious attackers can exploit these publicly accessible maps to meticulously reconstruct the original source code from the minified versions, gaining unauthorized insights into the application's inner workings. This exposure can reveal highly sensitive information, including hard-coded API keys, internal server endpoints, proprietary business algorithms, and other confidential data, which attackers can then leverage for unauthorized access, data breaches, or further exploitation. To effectively mitigate this serious security risk, it is absolutely crucial for developers to disable source map generation specifically in production environments during the build process. Popular build tools provide straightforward configuration options for this purpose. For instance, in Webpack, simply setting the DevTool option to false in your webpack.config.js file will prevent the generation of source maps altogether. Similarly, in Vue.js projects, you can set the production source map option to false within your Vue.config.js file, and it's equally important to configure your build process to exclude any .map files from being deployed to public directories, avoiding accidental exposure. For teams that still require source maps for error reporting and debugging in production, reliable services like Sentry and Rollbar offer secure mechanisms to upload and utilize these maps privately. These specialized platforms enable developers to retain full debugging capabilities, such as stack trace reconstruction, while ensuring that sensitive source code remains private and protected from public exposure through encrypted, access-controlled storage. Adopting best practices is key, including regularly auditing your entire build process for source map leaks, implementing content security policy headers to restrict access, and proactively removing any sensitive information from source code prior to mapping and minification. Despite the risks, the primary benefit of source maps in development remains their ability to simplify debugging, allowing developers to quickly identify, trace, and fix errors in the familiar original code structure. Additionally, source maps play a supportive role in improving overall website performance by enabling aggressive code minification, which drastically reduces file sizes, accelerates load times, and enhances user experience across devices. A variety of specialized tools can aid in analyzing source maps effectively, such as Source Map Visualization for graphical representations, Source Map Explorer for bundle analysis, and online platforms like unminified.com and sourcemaps.io for quick inspections and unminification. By thoroughly understanding the purpose of source maps and implementing proper management strategies, web developers can strike an optimal balance, enhancing both debugging efficiency during development and the overall security of their production applications.